In 2015, almost nobody knew his name. Today, he has hundreds of millions of subscribers. His videos cost millions of dollars to produce. His companies generate enormous revenue. Some people call him the greatest YouTuber in history. Others believe he completely changed the internet. But how did one teenager from a small town build an empire worth billions? His name is MrBeast. On February 20th, 2012, a 13-year-old kid sat in his bedroom in Greenville, North Carolina, and registered a YouTube channel under the username MrBeast6000. Using a cheap laptop with a crackling built-in microphone, he began recording himself playing Minecraft and Call of Duty. His first upload was a simple walkthrough of a blocky world he built in creative mode. There were no flashing lights, no high-energy intros, and no budget. It was just a quiet teenager talking to a screen, hoping someone, somewhere, would click. Almost nobody did. By the end of 2012, after months of uploading, the channel had exactly 22 subscribers. Yet he kept recording. Every week, he sat in his room, editing low-resolution gameplay and recording voiceovers. He talked about other creators, reviewed video game mods, and uploaded Let's Play videos into a digital void. By 2013, the subscriber count rose to 612. A year later, in 2014, it crawled to 1,604. To everyone else, this was a dead-end hobby. Hundreds of hours of editing and exporting resulted in only a handful of views. By late 2015, after 3 years of constant effort and hundreds of videos, he reached 15,429 subscribers. Most teenagers would have quit. The financial return was zero, and the repetition of producing ignored videos was exhausting. But inside that room, a quiet obsession was taking root. He was no longer just playing games. He was staring at the dashboard, studying the retention lines, and trying to understand why the world was looking away. In late 2016, Jimmy enrolled at East Carolina University. His mother, a single parent and former service member, wanted her son to have a secure future. She issued a clear ultimatum: go to college or move out. Jimmy chose the classroom, but survived only 2 weeks before dropping out. To keep the secret, he packed his bags every morning, drove to campus, and sat in his car. In the silence of the parking lot, he spent his days editing footage, analyzing thumbnail designs, and studying analytics. When his mother discovered the truth, he packed his belongings and moved out. He told her he would rather be poor than do anything other than YouTube. This choice bypassed normal teenage rebellion. He simply surrendered his entire future to an all-consuming obsession. He was choosing complete uncertainty, trading a safe career path for a digital void that still paid him nothing. This early sacrifice established the relentless, single-minded discipline that would define his entire career. On January 9, 2017, the digital void answered. Jimmy uploaded a video with a simple title: I counted to 100,000. It was not a game, a review, or a high-tech production. It was a brutal 40-hour endurance stunt. He sat in a chair, staring at his webcam, and spoke numbers for days. His skin paled, his voice cracked, his mind frayed. But he did not stop. The internet had never seen anything so aggressively pointless, yet completely unignorable. The concept was pure novelty, engineered for easy sharing. People did not just watch, they sent it to friends, posted it on forums, and talked about the sheer madness of it. Within weeks, the video exploded, eventually gaining 33.9 million views. The random, scattered growth of his past vanished overnight. The channel, which ended 2016 with 460,000 subscribers, skyrocketed, crossing the 1 million mark on May 6, 2017. Jimmy now had undeniable proof that extreme human endurance could capture global attention. His efforts were no longer random experiments. He had found the trigger for human interest, and the momentum was now unstoppable. The 1 million subscriber milestone was not a stopping point. It was the beginning of an obsession with systematic growth. Jimmy realized that a single viral hit could be a fluke, but a repeatable model for human attention was a science. To crack this science, he formed an intense daily study group with 4 other small creators. Every single day, from 7 in the morning until 10 at night, they sat on Skype calls analyzing YouTube's analytics. They dissected retention curves frame by frame, studying where viewers scrolled away, and mapped out exactly what kept eyes on the screen. Through this grueling research, they unlocked a brutal truth. The opening moments of a video dictate everything that follows. If a viewer leaves in the first 30 seconds, the video dies. To combat this, Jimmy abandoned traditional intros and began engineering hyper-focused hooks that instantly delivered on the title's promise. He stripped out every frame of dead air, adopting a relentless editing style where visual cuts occurred every 1.5 to 2.5 seconds. Every transition, every sound effect, and every secondary camera angle had to earn its place. But editing was only half the battle. To get people to watch, they first had to click. Jimmy turned packaging into a laboratory. Alongside his business lead, Chucky, and platform experts like Todd Beaupre, he began running rigorous A/B tests on thumbnail variants. They swapped color schemes, altered facial expressions, and tested alternative titles to monitor real-time click-through rates. A 2% increase in clicks could mean millions of additional views. Jimmy stopped trying to simply make entertaining videos. Instead, he treated thumbnails, pacing, and human curiosity as testable, predictable variables. The channel's growth was no longer a series of lucky breaks. It was an engineered machine. By 2020, this engineered machine became the distribution engine for a physical retail empire. Jimmy realized that millions of loyal viewers represented more than just advertising revenue. They were a ready-made customer base. Instead of selling traditional sponsorships, he built his own brands. In December 2020, he launched MrBeast Burger. Rather than buying real estate or hiring kitchen staff, he partnered with virtual dining concepts using a ghost kitchen model. Over 300 independent restaurants prepared his menu overnight, allowing the brand to scale instantly without the overhead of a physical chain. In January 2022, he replicated this playbook with Feastables, a chocolate line that converted digital attention into immediate retail demand, selling 1 million bars in 72 hours. Merchandise operations and high-value partnerships turned the channel into a highly monetizable network. Every dollar generated from these physical goods flowed straight back into Beast Industries. Reinvestment became the primary operational logic. Money from a successful chocolate launch funded the next multi-million-dollar video, creating a self-sustaining cycle where content drove commerce, and commerce scaled the content to unprecedented levels. Scaling to this height introduced severe structural vulnerabilities. By 2024, production budgets averaged $4 million per video, creating an unending cycle where each release had to outperform the last. This pressure coincided with mounting regulatory scrutiny. In 2026, the Federal Trade Commission sent a formal warning to Donaldson, demanding simultaneous visual and audible disclosures for sponsored content. Meanwhile, the physical empire showed signs of strain. Customers using the MrBeast Burger app posted thousands of complaints about cold fries and undercooked meat, leading to mutual lawsuits between Donaldson and virtual dining concepts. While these complaints documented serious quality control failures, public records show no official health department citations were ever issued against the brand. The machine was growing faster than its creators could control. Today, the line between creator and conglomerate has vanished. Jimmy Donaldson didn't just crack the algorithm. He turned human attention into the world's most valuable currency, rewriting the rules of business forever. What do you think is the biggest reason behind MrBeast's success?